Now at 5:30, a disgraced former state lawmaker who was once accused of paying children for sex is back in politics, and he's working on the campaign of the Republican running for the superintendent of our schools.
That former lawmaker's name is David Stringer, and the candidate for state school superintendent is defending Stringer and his role in the campaign. So Morgan Lowe joins us now. Morgan, let me get this right. We have a person accused of sex with children, and he is working with a person who wants to lead the state's public schools.
That is correct. Tom Horne is the Republican candidate for state school superintendent, and he says there is nothing wrong with David Stringer working on his campaign.
It's this tweet that sparked our interest. That's Tom Horne's campaign thanking David Stringer for his support.
Is David Stringer associated with your campaign?
Absolutely, and he's completely innocent of the charges against him.
Horne is now defending Stringer.
Believe me, if he had done what he was accused of, he would have been disbarred.
But in 2019, Stringer resigned from the state House of Representatives after he was recorded making racist speeches.
60% of public school children in the state of Arizona today are minorities. That complicates racial integration because there aren't enough white kids to go around.
That's also when a police report surfaced from 1983. Stringer was 36 when police alleged he paid two young boys to have sex with him. Stringer appears to have pleaded guilty to a lesser charge, but the court records were later expunged.
A quote from David Stringer from that video that was made: "There aren't enough white kids to go around."
I disagree with those things. But there have been serious allegations made against him personally that have been disproven.
He did plead guilty in 1983 in Baltimore. Some might say that having somebody like that in your campaign...
Let me tell you what happened in that case, because you bring it up. He reported corrupt police officers. These police officers had a system for dealing with people who criticized them. They had a witness who would make the exact same charges against different people. It was proven there was nothing to it, and it was all investigated, and it was shown there was nothing to it.
But he pleaded guilty.
Sometimes people will plead guilty to a lesser charge to avoid the bigger charge.
Now, Horne's opponent in the upcoming election, current school superintendent Kathy Hoffman, sent us this reaction. David Stringer resigned in disgrace from the legislature to avoid being expelled after reports of his molestation of children came to light. And Tom Horne counts him as a top campaign ally and donor. It's deeply unsettling.
Morgan, going back to what Tom Horne was saying right there, it sounds like he's blaming Stringer's past arrest on some sort of conspiracy involving police.
Yeah, that's exactly what he was saying, and I've seen nothing that supports that narrative. At the time he resigned from the State House, Stringer defended his own controversial statements about race as being accurate. You can watch our full interview with Tom Horne on Politics Unplugged, Sunday morning at 5:30 on CBS 5, and again Sunday night at 5:30 on 3 TV. Back to you guys.
I'll be watching on Sunday for sure. Morgan, thank you.